Hello everybody and welcome to Tasha's A Little Bit of This and a Little Bit of That Cooking. I started cooking when I was younger. What started it is my home ec class, and ever since then I really started liking cooking. I used to watch Food Network shows, and I would read books and cookbooks, and then I would just change it to spruce it up to make it mine. So my passion is cooking, and I also want to help people, to learn how to cook, new beginners. So I wanted to start with something simple. I'm going to be doing a country bacon, egg and cheese breakfast sandwich. And so let's go ahead and get started on our little video here, our cooking channel, my cooking channel. So what I'm going to do first is I have just a regular egg. I'm going to turn the stove on. I have my pan here, and I just put a little bit of cooking spray in there to make sure it doesn't stick. And also, the first thing is always wash your hands. I already washed my hands, but people sometimes just don't realize, what they touch and germs. So we always want to cook clean. So we want to wash our hands. So I have my little pan here, just a regular pan, and I'm going to crack my egg, just a regular egg. And how I crack my egg is sometimes I'll just crack it on the counter, and I make sure I wipe it up. So I have my one egg here that I put into my pan. And I have my little spatula here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fry my egg. Just over easy, you don't have to kill it or make it rubbery or anything like that. We're just going to fry it. And we just want to make sure it doesn't stick, so that's why I put the Pam spray in there. And you don't have to really mess with it, just let it fry. While that's frying, I have my bacon here, my country bacon, and I'll do that on the next video. This is my first video, so I'm just kind of testing it out and seeing how it goes. But for my country bacon, I have regular bacon, and I like to cut my bacon up in half. That way you'll see it into little slices. That way it'll fit better on the sandwich. And that's just my preference. You can have the long strips if you want. I just like having the short strips. So my egg is frying. It's turning out pretty good. I'll let you see how it looks when it's frying. The yolk is still there. See how it just slid a little bit? That's because I have the Pam spray in there. And you want to make sure that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan, or you won't have a good sandwich. Some people like to have their egg a little runny. I just like to have it cooked. I don't like runny eggs. My husband likes his eggs over easy, but I like to have mine, the yolk part of it, cooked pretty well because I don't like it running on my sandwich. And while that's cooking, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up in a military family. My husband's military. So I moved around a lot, so I got to taste a lot of different cuisines. So that helps fuel my passion of cooking also. My egg is coming up here perfectly. I'm just going to flip it over one time just to make sure the yolk cooks evenly. And like I said, I still have my bacon here, my country bacon. On my next video, I'll show you how to season the country bacon. It turns out just perfectly. You're gonna love it. Okay, so my egg is done. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sit my egg aside, okay? And then I'm gonna get my other pan. My other pan right here for my sandwich. And I'm just gonna brown the sandwich just a little bit. And what I have is artesian bread. You can get this bread at Walmart, Kroger, Publix. So I have my artesian bread here that I'm just going to open up. Right here. And I'm going to just go ahead and put it in there. And I'm also going to get a little bit of butter. That was just my oven saying that everything's warm. Just going to step away just a second with my butter. And just a little bit of butter. I like to use country crock butter because it seems like it's more smoother and it melts easier. So I have my butter, I'm just going to move it around the pan here. And while the butter is melting, I'm going to take a slice of cheese. This is just regular sliced real cheese. In my opinion, I don't like the processed cheese, but if you like processed cheese, you can have that. I like to have the real American cheese. So I'm just going to put a slice of cheese there. And then I'm going to take my egg that I have ready, that's cooked already. And I'm going to put it on there, just like that. And also my country bacon. And I already drained the bacon. That's important that you drain your bacon. You don't want to have a lot of cholesterol. If you want to do a healthier version, you can do turkey bacon. Maybe I could do that on the next show, a next video. So I have my bacon here. And then I'm going to take the sandwich and I'm going to put the bread on top. And see, while I was waiting to layer my sandwich, this top of the top bread, I just flipped it over. That's already cooking. So it's almost ready here. I just move around the butter. And basically, the only thing I'm doing here is just melting the cheese for my sandwich. Just with a little bit of butter to brown the bread just a little bit. And then I'm just going to flip it over. That way both sides get cooked. And you can see here that it's cooking. I'm going to turn the stove off. That way it'll just finish cooking with the heat that it has from the pan. And if you want your bread a little bit browner, you could do that. But this is how the sandwich looks. And basically, like I said, the only thing I'm doing is melting the cheese. And that's it. The sandwich is done. The oven is off. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells wonderful. And I'm just going to put my sandwich on my plate. And there you have it. That is a little bit of this, a little bit of that cooking. And that is the country bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich. But thank you again for taking your time out of your day to watch me cook, to help beginners to learn how to cook, just to make life easier. Thank you very much, and God bless. Bye-bye.